Hey, what's up guys? This is Florian again, back with a new Minecraft Dungeons video. The Spookier Fall seasonal trial event just got launched for Halloween, which allows you to get your hands on some very awesome seasonal trial exclusive new uniques. This event goes from October 13th all the way to November the 2nd, so if you want to get your hands on this epic gear, definitely make sure to log in between these dates. In this video, I'm going to talk about every single one of these items and also how you can get your hands on them. So guys, let's get right to it. Alright, so here we are in the base camp. Before we're going to showcase these awesome items, let me quickly get something off my chest. Answer a question that many of you asked in the previous days regarding the Dungeons content and also Far Cry on the channel. I still think Minecraft Dungeons is a very awesome game and definitely deserves all the love in the world, but sometimes we are kinda dry with new content. I was kind of waiting for some new stuff to pop up to make videos for, because I kind of already made videos for pretty much everything there is to make content for. I really love the Far Cry franchise, and I think it's also going to be very awesome to showcase other games on this channel from now on, so there's that. Of course, I will continue to showcase Dungeons, but just gonna do some other things as well. Anyways, let's get hunting for those seasonal exclusives. So if we open up the mission menu, you'll be able to find seasonal trials popping up starting today until the 2nd of November. Definitely make sure to update your game to the latest version and be connected with the online services, otherwise these won't pop up. So if you beat them, you will get a reward, either one of those 2 melee uniques, ranged, or of course a pieces of armor, and in total there are 6. Right now you can actually only find 3 of them, but every single day we'll be able to find new seasonal trial missions on the mission menu, and eventually, of course, after doing quite some of these, you will get your hands on every single one of them. The first one is the Skull Scythe. This is actually a reskin of a weapon which we already have, but I think it looks extremely cool. It has a built-in slow mobs, but also a +1 soul gathering, so it can be pretty useful for a soul build. Swinging around with this weapon looks pretty badass as you have this pink glow around it, but I think another melee weapon which we can also find looks even cooler. Introducing the Cackling Broom. It has a longer melee reach, it deals extra damage to undead, and also is a special event item. Sweep your enemies off their feet with the Cackling Broom. Boy, oh boy, this one looks just perfect because, of course, it is a pretty hilarious one, but at the same time, it can be extremely useful because it works just like a spear, can deal damage to enemies from a pretty nice distance, and, of course, against those undeads, which are plenty in the game, I think this one is going to be very awesome for your builds. Next up, we have 2 ranged weapons. The first one is the Web Bow. I am very happy about this because it's a reskin of the Winter's Touch. Fires 3 arrows when charged, which also freeze on impact. I think it's too bad all these items are reskins, but at the same time, it's good that it's a reskin of a nice item, which I am definitely going to use, because boy oh boy. The fire 3 arrows with charge can be extremely powerful. I already talked about this in multiple videos. I mean, if you combine this with something like the dynamo and roll charge, it can be super powerful. Next up, we have the Phantom Bow, which has a built-in strong charge attacks and greater damage. It's pretty much a power bow or a guardian bow. I mean, it's a pretty powerful bow already, so you definitely want to get your hands on this bad boy. It also looks extremely cool. I mean, if we charge our weapon for a second, look at those arrows. Very nice. Anyways, last but not least, we also have the items which I am most excited to share with you guys are the new pieces of armor. First off, we have the Cauldron Armor. This is pretty much a reskin of the full metal armor, so the stats aren't correct. The real ones which you're looking after are the +30% melee damage, +30% chance to negate damage, 35% damage reduction, and then also a 100% longer cooldown reduction, which is very powerful if you ask me. And if you equip this bad boy, oh man, it looks so nice. It's sometimes shaking a little bit and you even have a stick stirring in the pot on top of your head. The eyes of the cauldron are blinking every now and then with a little smile. And if you move this around, it also reminds us a little bit of the shulker armor, but of course this one is so much more badass. So if we move around, you even leave a pink trail behind with those bubbles, but the only thing which I think is a little bit strange is that your cape is only sticking out of it for like 50%. I think this is a problem which we have with multiple pieces of armor and should definitely be fixed ASAP. Nevertheless though, a really nice piece of armor. And then we also have the Gordian Armor, which I think is really cool, but at the same time is also a reskin of one of my favorite pieces of armor in the game, the Wither Armor. So this one comes with a 35% damage reduction, 50% soul gathering, 6% lifesteal aura. If we equip this bad boy, you can see that we are literally on fire right now with those white flames. I think it looks even cooler if you use the Skull Scythe, but if we walk around, you also have those little fire particles flying around. And what I think is even cooler is that if you enter something, you see some extra flame particles. So every time when you open up a door, enter a gate or something, this effect gets enhanced pretty much. I think it looks really cool. So that's all 6 new items which you can get your hands on exclusively during this seasonal trial event for Halloween, starting at the 13th all the way to the 2nd of November. If you want to have some nice matching sets, I think the web bow, the Cauldron Armor, and then also the broom work very well together. Or of course you could also go with the Phantom Bow, the Gordian Armor, and then also the Skull Scythe. My favorite set would definitely be the broom, the web bow, and then also this piece of armor, because that are, in my opinion, the most powerful pieces which you can get your hands on during this event. I mean, 2 of these items are ones which I use all the time, the Wither Armor and then also the Winter's Touch. So instead of the Fighter's Bindings, we could take the broom to combat. I think it's gonna be really nice. Alright, so guys, there you have it, every single seasonal trial exclusive unique which you can get your hands on during this event. If you enjoyed watching this video, definitely make sure to hit that like button, and of course make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. A lot more videos are coming your way. Right now though, it is 4 AM out, time to work on my next project. Till next time, take care, peace.